Hello and welcome. Today what I'm going to do is bring the car into the garage and I'm going to change the transfer case oil. I haven't done this yet, so it's about time I did it. So today I'm going to use 10W40 oil. I'll get the car in and we'll get going from there. So what do we need? We need some oil, we'll need some cleaning materials, and we'll need some cardboard to lay on the floor and a drip pan. So I don't know if you're aware, but the transfer case takes 10W40 engine oil. It doesn't need to be 5W30 in this case because it doesn't have anything to do with the Huey system. 10W40 is what they recommend in the manual, and as it happened, I picked up this as a bargain when my son was wanting some oil for his ute, which takes 10W40, so it looks like it's come back to help me. Synthetic, low ash, light duty, perfect for the transfer case. So recommended for this job is obviously the oil I've just shown you. I use these barbecue baking trays as drip trays because they're a little bit bigger, and brake cleaner, cloth, and some cardboard for the floor. Let's move you under the car. My son goes mad with me when I go to ALDI, but I came out with a crawler board and a liquid pump transfer system. We'll see whether I'm mad or not shortly. Okay, here we have the transfer case. As you can see, we can access the drain plug right here. What I'm looking for is where we fill it, and that's round here on this side, so I'm going to have to come in from the other side. Just as a matter of note, look at what I took off the bash plate. This is just mountains of mud. This is from when I did my alternator. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to have to take the bash plate off because I can't really get into that filler plug, and it needs a clean anyway, so I think the 14, just as a matter of note, the sump plug is 24mm, just in case anybody needs to know that. Alright, okay, it's going to get a bit noisy. Oh, I think there's supposed to be some bolts in there. Yeah, is there a bolt missing? Where's it gone? Who knows? I'll have a look at that in a minute. Look at the rest of the dirt on there. Just thought I'd show you this. This is what happens when you go through too much mud. And this has been cleaned under here twice, but obviously not well enough. Okay, I've got a 24mm for the Ugga Dugga. Let's see if we can get this drain plug out. If not, I've got a wrench. Oh, we can. I might get the... Just put you where you can see. And get the drain underneath and drain it down. Get the cloth. Now, you do have a magnet at the bottom of the drain plug, and luckily for me, I have hardly anything in there, so that's a really good sign. And I do keep the car regularly oil changed, etc., so that's a good thing. Now this has got an O-ring, not a copper washer, so I might just replace that. Alright, for those who don't know, the O-ring on here is an R13. I think we're about done. We'll give it a quick wipe. Okay, so I've got a 24mm ring. I've had to get off the crawler board because it's just pushing me out of the way. And when you come across something like this where you can't release this thing, you need to extend this. So I'll show you how to do that with a ring spanner. Okay, I've moved you back a bit, but basically what I've got here is a ring spanner. So what I'm going to do, the ring spanner through here like so. Make sure it's on properly, and that extends the length of it to give me more leverage and allows me to release get the ring spanner on the right way, release the fill cap. Now you will notice that and the other plug are the same. The difference is that the fill plug doesn't have a magnet in the end, so the drain plug does, so that's how you tell the difference. Okay, most important stuff. I'm gonna have a bit of coffee. Well, good wife has just brought me a cup, so that's good. So I'm going to bring you a little bit closer, and I've turned the camera back on and I forgot to bring the oil, so I'll go get that. Right, now I do have a 12-volt pump, an electric pump for this, but I like to use that for the transmission fluid, so I'm not going to use it for this. I'm going to use this manual one. So first thing is, I'm probably better off putting this hose in from the top like so, and then we'll open up the oil. I'll just drop the pipe into the dirty oil because of course that's what we want to do. Luckily it's on the outside, not the inside. We get it clean. Oh dear. It's such a messy job changing oil. Such a messy job. You can see why people pay for Driveshafts to do it. Ah. Rob never actually used this oil, so it's brand new. Let's just hope that I get the pump the right way around. It's going to be like that. The hose is all bent. Well, I know I've got that the wrong way around because it pumps out the bottom, not the top. Oh dear. I'll get it eventually. We'll get there. Right, just want to make sure that that stays in. There we go. Oil pumping up the hose, going through the pump. This isn't a bad pump. Right, so we need to fill this now. Keep filling it until oil starts to dribble out the hole. Of course, limited space is also an issue. So you can see we've got oil dripping out now. Just going to put a little bit more in to make sure it is full. Look at that, perfect. Take this out, put it in there, just so we don't make a mess, and we'll drain that out in a second. Right, so let's get the cap back on. Right, before we go any further, brake cleaner. Get rid of the excess oil. Right, I know I'm going to have a disaster here, so I'm going to just sort this new oil out. There's a disaster waiting to happen right here. Let's take this one out. Next job is to remove the drip tray out of that way, put this on and tighten up that filler plug. Brake cleaner seeping out of there. That's good, and we'll just make sure that this one's tight. Okay, and that's that job done. But before I do that, I might just extend this into lubricating the drive shafts. Now, what we're talking about here is this here. Now, there is a grease nipple, and it's never pointing in the right direction. So, the grease nipple must be on this far side. It's right here. Let's see if I can rotate that. Oh, so the car's still moving. Maybe that's what I need to do. I'll move the cart. I'll take the handbrake off. I'll just chop the cart at the back just to stop it rolling out the garage in case. Okay, so now we've managed to get the grease nipple down to here. What we're going to do now is try and grease it. I'll get the grease gun. That's useful. No, I can't get it off. There we go. I have no idea whether it's lubricated any of it or all of it or what it's done, but it'll have done something, because I've seen grease coming out the back. Now we're going to do the other end. That's going to be fun. Okay, so I'm greasing this till grease comes out of here. Alright, job getting this off. So I'm thinking that there should be a grease nipple in here, and it looks like it's missing. So what I'm going to do is clean it out and have a look. Yeah, there is definitely supposed to be a grease nipple in there. So why it's not there, I don't know. So now I've got to find a grease nipple. Bear with me, guys. Quick update. I had to go out to the shop because I discovered that there was no grease nipple in this side. Oh, 6mm does fit. So I had to go and buy some. So it is a 6mm thread, so I've been and bought some. So I'll just get a spanner and I'll fit this one. Okay. Let's see if we can get some grease in there then. So we're putting grease in, but I suggest that this might be a bit gummed up in here. Oh, it sounds like it's going. That's really good news. I can see grease coming out in the middle of the UV, so that's a good sign, especially when it's been as gummed up as this. Yes. Not easy to get off, I have to say. But using a pneumatic grease gun is definitely a better option than not. That's good. That's excellent. Okay, so we've got the rear greased, we've got the front greased. Now we need to do the front drive shaft and get that greased. So I'm going to take you with me and move you up there. Okay, so this one's free to turn, and there is a grease nipple in there, so that's a good start. So let's get you positioned so you can see what's happening. Do I need a light? No, it looks like you can see. I'll get a light. Okay, so what do I do with the cloth? Left it up there. Looks like I've got another engine oil leak. It's just typical. I'm sick of engine oil leaks. Let's see if I can get this on here. Okay. That's good. Wish I could work out how this came off. There we go. Right, I'm going to move it again. I don't know if you can see better than me even, but it's behind here. Yeah, we do have grease coming out the back. That's a good thing. We don't want any on the exhaust, so we'll clean it up. That's good. Everything's going well. One more to go. Right. I've got a funny feeling that this one is going to be a real pig to get to. Oops. Right. So the last one is in there, and it is going to be, luckily this grease gun has a flexible head, was there enough space to get in there? Yes, I think there is. No, there isn't. Well, there is, but right. Sorry guys. That concludes transfer box oil change, and it concludes the lubrication of the drive shaft nipples. All that's left to do now is to put on the bash plate, which I'll do without the camera. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video. And don't forget to subscribe.